following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on him. Hey, ball.
On first down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On second down, it's Montgomery.
18.
On third down, Trubisky. Hard throw, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on fourth down with Trubisky. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Chris Wormley, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 31 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
57. Hey, Charlie. Here we go. 57 to Mike. 57.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Win the rep, let's go right here.
Mike's 57.
18. Strip that ball.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Mike.
Throwing on second down. Trubisky. And an alley to run. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, switch gears.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
57 to Mike. Watch the slant. 57 to Mike. Squeeze down to the right.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that.
Alert.
57. Mike, 57.
Move.
57 to Mike.
Hey, seam 6.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Caught by Montgomery. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
Hey, ball. Mike's 57's Mike.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
58 to Mike, 58.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Running for it, Montgomery. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson, option right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And some room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. With that incompletion, let's play a little game here. We'll call it 2 up, 2 down. Surprising team so far, 2 for the good, 2 for the bad.
All right, let's start with the good. The Buffalo Bills. Did you really think they'd be pressing for first place this deep into the season?
No.
Okay, how about the Carolina Panthers? Start 0-2 with Cam Newton, undefeated without him. How about 2 down? The Atlanta Falcons. I thought they'd press for a playoff spot. And the Los Angeles Chargers.
How about the Browns at 2 and 4? I thought you put them in there.
I didn't expect them to be the team others thought in preseason. I thought they might contend for a playoff spot, but it doesn't surprise me overall.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check, crunch.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Eluding the pressure right. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Ready. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check 13.
Now Jackson on first down. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Alert. Lock in.
Now Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Chris Wormley just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
They go play action. Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They go play action with Trubisky. Going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he is all the way up past the 25. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 74 yards. As the Ravens push further. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. Trying to improvise. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's got Burton here, and he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Jackson. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Ingram, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 4th down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47.
58, boys. 58. 58 to Mike. I got one. Hustle. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Keep it up, defense.
From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the front. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Snead. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Stop us. They cannot. You're going to keep hanging.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58 is a Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Hey. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Get him. You got it. Slam. Hey, 18. Yep.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Bears cut into that lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
I got you. 18. Kill. Red, touch. Bravo.
check, Mike 57, Mike 57.
Trubisky to throw again. Flushed out right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
Let's go, boys.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
58, come on. Bandit. Bandit. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Kill, 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 kill. Take it.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it, escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
At 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Watch the slam. 58 is the Mike.
On second and a long way to go. Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Ricky. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Hey, watch the line.
3rd and goal. Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Here's Jackson throwing on 4th down. Snead's got it. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. 32 yards as the Ravens put it. Oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempted from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
You got 3 down.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears get a bit closer. Here's Trubisky to throw. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
58 to Mike.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Past the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Bears take over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago.